Hi, pretty boys and girls of YouTube. It's me, Lavinia, once again in the daytime. So you can kind of actually see what I actually look like. I'm not in my dark ass room. but, yeah, yesterday I posted a video which is being uploaded right now or processed, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, since I'm in the daytime, I kind of wanted to show, I guess you could say my features of what I look like during the day. This is probably typical outfit, I guess you could say, that I would wear. It's very just boy, well, I guess. But anyways, yeah. This is my beautiful eye colors, my contacts. Yay for acne and facial hair. Horrible. Side view. Side view. Very prominent. Adam's apple. My hair is in a ponytail. And let's see if I can make this work. Sorry. Anyways, so I'm gonna have to go down. This is from the top to my little jeans and my chucks. You can't even see them. Horrible, that was a waste of time. But, sorry, that's what you get whenever you're recording with your cell phone. Horrible. I did have a question about my plugs. Well, gauges, whatever you want to call them. Because there are those annoying ass people that are, those aren't plugs, those aren't gauges, blah 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 blah. Shut up, they're my ears. They're at 5/8. I've gone to 3/4, but I really didn't like the way that they looked, and they were a bitch to sleep in. So I'll probably stay at these. And I've had this size for quite a while. I've gone down. The very first time I gauged to, I want to say like a ½ inch. And then I closed them. And yes, mine closed. Probably down to, like they were closed. Of course you could put jewelry through them. But as far as like the appearance of it, you couldn't see through them. So, they do close on some people. Some people they don't at all. I've closed them twice. My second attempt on closing them, when I went back to, the second time I went to 3/4. And then I closed them because I was swimming and I lost my jewelry. And I have a really bad habit of once the jewelry doesn't fit, I either get rid of it or give it to somebody that is, in the process. So, they were closing down to, I want to say, they closed down to like a 2. Because, yeah, I could fit like a straw through it. So it was like a 2. But anyways, after that, I kind of had them like that at a small size for quite a while. Probably till it was probably like a year that I had them at a really small size. But it just felt stupid and it felt weird. I really didn't like it. So I went back up. And I kind of just like taped them. I taped them up. And I really like this size. And I really like the fact that I have them. I've had them since I was like, I want to say 15 going on 16. Just for my own personal reasons. I've always had this like, I don't know, this weird, even before I knew what gauges were, I was always like trying to stick stuff through them. And the first person I met that had gauges was one of my cousins. And it was just so weird to me. It was like, how did that happen? And I, because in my town they didn't even sell jewelry like that. We didn't even get like a Hot Topic until I was probably already like in high school. And so I wasn't aware that that kind of stuff existed, or that they sold that kind of stuff. But, yeah, anyways, what can I talk about? Today I went to the grocery store, and this is kind of like a thing with me, I guess you could say. Um, I don't get too many negative stares. Of course, I've been to the grocery store in face, and you know, of course, you have that feeling of people are watching you. But I want to say to anybody who's either transitioning and or just people in general, in your lifetime, just going to the store alone, regardless of what store it is, Walmart, a drugstore, a convenience store, any type of store, shopping, you're going to get looked at by everybody. Not because, they're purposely looking, well, not because they're, trying to figure out what you are, but because that's just human instinct. Um, People look around and you bump into people and you see people. So that's quite normal. And whether or not they are looking at you badly or in a positive way, that's completely, unknown unless they are, speaking or telling you. In my experience, of course I've had some people look at me badly. I think it's funny how when I go to the store, of course I notice people looking at me, kind of, that whole up and down kind of look me up, type of deal. And the funny thing is most of the time it's children. I guess because children are, somewhat innocent and they tend to question a lot of things, and they also tend to say things without realizing the effects of what they're saying. Especially like with my nieces, when I take them to the store, there will be like some plus size people, and they're just like, that person's really fat. And you kind of just tell them like that's not kind to say. You don't say that kind of stuff out loud, and you definitely don't say it in front of them. Like that's really rude. But and I've seen children, look at me and kind of question like, is that a boy or is that a girl? Of course, I haven't heard any children say that. But it's there. But yeah, really, what I was getting to at the point of with the whole grocery situation is, it's like, you can't really live your life in fear of walking out of the house being who you are. Of course, I still look like a boy. So to some extent, people aren't gonna judge me because they're just like, well, I mean, I'm sure they are, but I'm sure they're just like, well, that's a gay boy. Like, he has long hair and he wears women's clothes. But I don't know, like, people are gonna look at you regardless. So, if you're your own worst critic. If you think that people are staring at you in a negative manner, smile or just mind your own business. Just go about your own things and don't worry about what other people are thinking. Find ways to distract yourself. Just be happy and know that you're on this earth for a reason. Maybe you're in this situation, whether you're trans or you're really obese or you just don't fit in with society. Whatever it is. But you're in this world to show people that there are different kinds of people and that not everybody fits a mold. Everybody is different. And it's really important to embrace your differences and to just be happy with yourself in general. Be comfortable within yourself. And the best advice, if to me, honestly, I think that if you are at a young age, and if you have parents or, somebody that's taking care of you, start to kind of express who you are at that age, because it's so much easier to learn to, I guess, not give a fuck whenever you're younger, like with me, for instance, I've had so many different hairstyles, I've had so many different hair colors, piercings, whatever, and of course, you feel that level of comfort, I guess. I always kind of had this level of not necessarily embarrassment, but I kind of always felt like maybe my family was a little timid to take me out, in the sense of like, what is he wearing or what is he doing, but at the same time, I had that great level of protection, I knew that nobody was going to mess with me because I was with my dad or I was with, my family. But now that I'm alone and I kind of tend to just mind my own business, and someone is barbecuing and it smells good. Anyways, but yeah, um, be happy with who you are. You only live one life, and it's very short. Um, and when people notice that you're comfortable being yourself, they are gonna feel less threatened in the sense of, well, that bitch is happy. They're living their life. Like, let them be. And if not, if it's the opposite way and they're teasing you and or, saying rude and hurtful things, hopefully that's a one-time thing. And if it's not, and if it continues, I won't say that it's going to make you a stronger person, but I will say that, maybe you might not know this, but maybe somebody else is seeing that, and somebody, whether or not they tell you, it might be the difference in their life to feel like, if that person can do it, I can do it. Or if that person is, happy, and even though maybe they're going through hell right now, like, they're a strong ass person, and I just wish I had their courage, so always look to the positive. There's so much negativity in this world and so much hate, but at the same time, there's so many people that are willing to love you just for being you. You just have to find those people. So with much love, I want to just share the message that, to be happy and be yourself 100%. And if you ever need someone to talk to, or if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. Like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you got to do, honey, to get your life and to, I don't know, be my friend. Anyways, hope y'all all have a great day. Thank you for watching my videos. And yeah. Love, Lavinia.